This won't be a long one, so let's get straight to it. Daughter of a passport bro, haven't watched it.
I'm the daughter of a passport bro, and I've been seeing. I didn't watch his video because fuck that guy, but I've been seeing a lot of discourse on here about passport bro, and TikTok might be gone, so I don't know. I've never really talked about this because it's embarrassing. But my dad passed last year, so it doesn't feel as wrong to talk about it. But my dad married my mom in the early 80s. And growing up, they always said, so my mom's Korean, so everyone assumed that they met through the military. But my parents always said it was through a pen pal service. And I also remember my dad telling me that he had been writing to 3 Asian women: a Korean woman, my mom, a Japanese woman, and a Chinese woman. Somehow my mom, I don't know, I can't remember why she was the one, but I did see like a letter he had written her.
Basically, a mail order bribe, but let's continue.
I just can't even imagine my mom like not even knowing English, like, I don't know. Anyways, and there was a magazine I remember where it had like my mom's ad in it. It was just like black and white magazine of all of these Asian women, little picture, I think their name, age, where they were, and then my mom's little bio that she wrote was like, my name is I like Jewel Thing, which, if you know my mom. But overall, I guess I would just not recommend. Not recommend. They were not a good match. It was very difficult. Very difficult. Just watching my dad treat my mom like garbage all the time made me also think like my mom deserved to be treated like garbage. Also, we'd go out into the world and I'd see everybody treat my mom like garbage.
Now, I got a couple things to say. The first thing, I wonder if that is some white community stuff as far as like treating foreigners bad or something like that. Reason I say that is because if you are foreign and you are in the hood, one thing we gonna do, just keeping it a bean, we gonna make jokes about you. We gonna make some jokes. And not gonna be that malicious. We go like if you Asian, we gonna make Jackie Chan jokes. Like if you Arabic, it's gonna be other types of jokes, et cetera, et cetera. But the thing about those people in the hood, and this is like universal, we embrace them. We have love for them. We embrace them. They be the homies. They be like family, et cetera, et cetera. I'll give you a great example of this because not only have I seen, well, first off, like if you in an area and you got somebody to work the corner store, the gas station, man, them people get so much love. You can see it on TikTok and all that stuff, but like way before TikTok, it's people in the hood who own these stores who get so much love. Then I went to school with like some Arabic kids. They got love from us as well, really fuck with them. But DJ Ken was an immigrant from Japan. Chief Keef people took him in and he was able to make beats or he used the beat machine, whatever it was. They took him in. He didn't know no English, bro. They took him in, helped him get on his feet and all that stuff. They didn't have to do that. He was homeless. Like, so with that being said, you got to look at where Chief Keef come from. That's the trenches. That's the worst or one of the worst parts of Chicago. And they still showed this strange immigrant love to take him in and all that stuff and didn't have him selling packs and shooting people or nothing like that, even though that's what some of them was doing. So that's that. And even then, I'm just asking when it comes to like the white community stuff, because I don't know. I can't say that I've ever heard like, immigrants or like, foreigners getting a lot of hate. I know it's probably the case if you in like Texas or Arizona or something like that and you're Mexican, because yeah, like, it's a lot of Mexicans out there and they be cool in their communities, but like, you'll see those like governor commercials where they really anti-immigration, really anti-Mexican and stuff like that. So I don't know, man. I know in a place like New York, white, black, whatever, it don't matter. Like you accept it in New York, like regardless, white community, black community, it don't matter. You accepted no matter what you are in New York. You could be a Ninja Turtle and be accepted in New York. Now that we got that out the way, when it comes to her dad treating her mom like garbage, I got that video that I did with the old 59-year-old white dude with the Filipino woman. So that's the first thing. Then you have the Dr. Phil episode about mail order brides that I watched halfway through. And the thing that I noticed about both of those guys is that they were controlling. They were controlling. But not only that, they were just assholes. They were complete assholes. And not like on no asshole jerk. No, they was just unbearable human beings. Just me being honest. So when I hear that her dad is also a mail order bride dude and he is insufferable, like he treated her mom like garbage, like, yeah, it's not hard for me to believe that because I'm starting to pick up on a trend. I'm starting to pick up on a trend. And that's the issue with some of these dudes. They be weenies. And they got to get a chick who they have ultimate supreme control over. I mean, to the point where this is not even her native language, to where they can flex their power and things like that. It's one thing to want a submissive woman, get a homemaker and all that stuff, but I feel like the respect should be there regardless. Now, I understand that women like chaos, they attracted to turmoil and all types of stuff, and et cetera, et cetera. I understand that to some extent, but as a guy, no man wants that. So I can't see these guys as like some game gurus that are going overseas to get these chicks, and them being toxic and saying and treating these chicks like garbage is a part of their game. And the women just absolutely love. I don't think that's the case. I don't think that's the case. I personally think it's abuse. And there is a reason that these guys go overseas for these women or do the mail order bride thing. And it is because these are very flawed men. These men may not even be the most attractive men, but being that they are very flawed, and when I say flawed, I'm just going to define them as unreasonable individuals, guys who are actually not built to have a healthy relationship regardless of who they are with. But they end up going overseas because now this puts them in a power position from what I'm seeing. And, these chicks are actually desperate if you really think about it. They are desperate to get with somebody that has money that can get them out of that country. So desperation meets desperation, but one person has power, one person doesn't. One person is insufferable, and we don't really know what type of person her mom was. But, I seen the Dr. Phil episode, and I seen a Filipino chick and stuff like that. These chicks don't be like how we get on this channel and talk about a lot of these chicks. They don't be like some of the chicks over here to that extent, like from what I have seen. When a 59-year-old girl was about to leave him, we all assumed, okay, well, you're an idiot because did you think she could really love you at 59 and stuff like that? That's what we were saying. Like, so how did you think this was going to end? She was going to divorce you. But come to find out, he was mean to her parents. Not just mean, but flat out high-key disrespectful. And he admitted it out his own mouth. And he couldn't say anything that she did that was very crazy. So it's like, I'm starting to see what it is with some of these guys. Let's continue, though.
And then, of course, it made my mom, like, outrageously angry, rightfully so. So then, even more so, I felt like she deserved to be treated like garbage. All of it's just very messed up stuff.
And that's it. So I got a few things. Number one, she resents her dad. Period. Let's just put a period on that sentence. She resents her dad. The second thing is she needs a therapist, not TikTok. The third thing, and this is something that I say that you might not have picked up on, you might not have internalized, but I got to keep saying it so you understand it, so you ingrain it into you. When it comes to women, do not tell them secrets. Do not give them any sensitive information. They are going to vent about any situation that they have that is emotional to anybody with ears. That's the quote. Women are going to vent to anybody with ears. If they knew that a dog could understand them, they would vent to the dog. But guess what? They're venting to the dog regardless. A lot of them are going to vent to their pets. And see, the way that it works, I should make a pyramid for this. Like the first way it works, they are going to vent to their friends. The second is they are going to vent to their family. Family comes under friends unless their sister is their best friend or something like that. So you're going to vent to their friends. They're going to vent to, and you could just go down the list. It gets really low, bruh. They will vent to children. They will vent to actual children. I'm talking about 8 years old, 9. They will vent about their emotional situations to children who can't even fully comprehend or understand what is going on. And I promise this is true. Like, you might be a woman that say, I never did this. Well, congratulations for being an exception to the rule, because you know a bitch that did. And when we look at this, this is the newest place to get ears from. This is the newest place to go and vent your concerns, put your face in the camera, go on live, or just make a reel, make a snap, make a TikTok, and just go and vent about what is going on in your life, what your childhood was. Just go and tell everybody everything. Go and tell the world that your dad was treating your mom like shit. Just go and tell the world that. Go and tell the world that. Hey, it's a bunch of chicks all over TikTok talking about relationships they are actively still in. Venting about the problems that they got in a relationship that they are still in. It is so insane. And that's why when the passport bro, the 59-year-old that I did a video on, when he did it, I said it was feminine. Because as a guy, you are not supposed to do that. The only time you should do that is when you're on defense as a guy. And I'm going to tell you something. You cannot win when it comes to going back and forth with a woman that you involved with romantically on social media. Like, you cannot win, bro. It's a guarantee she's going to have more support than you in most cases. Unless you a dude that's like wildly popular and everybody favor you, like, it's not going to go your way. And with that being said, I'm done. Let me know your thoughts.